Okay, good morning to one and all. In the today's class, I am going to discuss about feedback amplifiers. So what do you mean by feedback amplifiers? A part of the output, this is your output indicated by V0, a part of the output is fed back to an input is called feedback amplifier. A part of the output in the sense output, it may be an voltage or it may be an current fed back through an feedback network. Okay, so this is called feedback network. So in the feedback network hardly you're going to have a resistor components. Okay, so as you all know that this amplifier amplifies the signal without changing its characteristics except its amplitude. Okay, this amplifier works on the principle of feedback called feedback amplifier. Okay, so here Vin is the input signal, this is your mixer, it will mix the two signal, one input signal and the other one is the feedback signal. The feedback signal I call it as VF here. You have feedback network beta. This is the forward network. A is the gain, forward gain or open loop gain. V0 is the output. Okay, so the input to this amplifier is nothing but the mix of the input signal and the feedback signal, that is Vin and Vf. Okay, if it is a positive feedback, then Vin and Vf both are in phase. You might may observe these two diagrams, both starts at 0, right? Both the waveforms are starts at 0. Nothing but the phase of Vin and feedback voltage Vf are in phase in the case of positive feedback. Okay, in the case of negative feedback, what will happen? You will get inverted waveform Vf with respect to Vin. Okay, so Vi is the input voltage to an amplifier, nothing but the sum of Vin plus Vf. And these positive feedback amplifiers are used in oscillators, because we are not using in amplifiers, because if used in amplifiers, what will happen? It provides instability to the amplifiers, it causes distortion. Therefore positive feedback concepts are used in oscillators rather than in amplifiers. Okay, so Vi is the input voltage to the amplifier is nothing but the difference of Vin plus Vf. If phases are same, it will be Vin plus Vf. If phases are different, it will be Vin minus Vf. Okay, that's what I have written here. If Vin and Vf are in same phase, then it is called positive feedback. Means this block diagram. These two diagrams are in phase, therefore this is called positive feedback. If we come to this diagram, what will happen? The feedback Vf is inverted with respect to Vin. Okay, so the input to the amplifier A, Vi is nothing but the difference of Vin minus Vf. Okay, here you have the negative sign. So such a feedback we call it as negative feedback. Okay, so A is an gain of an amplifier without feedback. A is an gain of the amplifier without feedback. The input to this amplifier is Vi. The output to this amplifier is V0. Therefore, gain is nothing but output voltage by input voltage, V out by Vi. A is called open loop gain. Then AF is called overall gain with feedback, nothing but you have to take from V out by V in. V out to V in. Output voltage by input voltage. AF is called closed loop gain. Okay. So VF is called feedback signal, beta is called feedback factor. Only in this feedback network you have an resistor components. So A is equal to V out by Vi, AF is equal to V out by V in. So you just simplify this one, V out is equal to A into Vi. What about Vf? Beta is equal to Vf by V naught, right? Beta is equal to output by input. Output is Vf, input is V naught. So therefore Vf is equal to beta V naught. Vi is equal to V in minus Vf. Vf is beta V naught. Okay. Therefore Vi is equal to V in minus beta V naught. V out is equal to A into V in minus beta V naught. You multiply A to the V in minus beta V naught. So it will become A into V in minus A into beta V naught. So if you simplify it, then you will get AF is equal to V out by V in is equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. V out by V in is nothing but AF. Overall loop gain. Overall loop gain of the negative feedback is given by A divided by 1 plus A beta. Okay. So what does it mean? The negative feedback reduces the gain by a factor of 1 plus A beta. Here in this expression 1 plus A beta is in denominator. So that shows that the gain will reduce by an amount of 1 plus A beta. This negative feedback is also called degenerative feedback. Okay. If you come to the properties of negative feedback, it is desensitive the gain, in the sense if any temperature increases, suppose if any variations occurs in the amplifiers, then it is desensitive to that variation. For example, if temperature varies or temperature increase or decrease, then it is desensitive to the gain. The gain will remain same. Okay. Reduces non-linear distortion. Linear in the sense, as you all know that this is voltage, current, this is your linear. If you vary the voltage, the current will increase linearly. Then non-linear means it will be in parabolic in nature, voltage versus current. This is called non-linear. Okay, you have to avoid this non-linear distortion. So if we in the negative feedback, we can minimize this non-linear distortion, this parabolic nature. It should be an linear. And then we can minimize the noise, that is nothing but unwanted signals, and we can take a control over the input and output impedance, means you can increase or decrease an input and output impedances depending on the type of an negative feedback amplifiers. Okay, and of course you can increase the bandwidth of an feedback amplifier. Then what are all the advantages of the negative feedback amplifiers? So the advantages are it provides gain, stabilized gain. Okay, it will become insensitive to the variations. It provides input impedance high, output impedance low, and then bandwidth increased, reduction in noise, and more linear operations. These are all some of the advantages of the feedback amplifiers. Okay, in the next class I will discuss about the types of negative feedback. Thank you.